Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. My name's Adam, and this is going to be Saturday Night Special episode 72. So we got a few updates to give you this week. Some things I want to go over with you, and I've got a little bit of welding that I did this week, and we'll get into that also. This particular episode, I don't think I have any machine work unless there's something that I decide to throw in there that I've forgotten about. But we've got quite a bit of work that's been going on, and I've been pretty busy here lately. I've been taking in a few jobs here, and I've been knocking some of those jobs out too, and things are going pretty good. I've got a lot of video for you to make into some future videos here real soon. So first off, I want to start off by showing you we've got an updated whiteboard, and you're probably noticing a little difference over here on the K&T. So last weekend I decided I wanted to see that vertical head, or the vertical milling head attached to the mill right here. So I went ahead and got it mounted up there, and made one little test cut there on a piece of flat bar. Nothing big time, but just to see it make a couple chips. I've had lots of guys continue to ask me about what's the status on the K&T, and I need to go ahead and try to get to this really soon. Gil may be coming over Sunday to give me a hand, and we may go ahead and try to get this knee cracked open and try to get in there and find out what's wrong. I've got an idea of what I think is wrong with it, and that's going to be the relief valve. I think the relief valve is bad, because the pump is pumping and it's flowing oil, but it will not build pressure. So that's indicating to me that the relief valve is just stuck wide open, and it's just flowing oil through it and won't build pressure. That's just my guess. It could be something else, but hopefully it's going to be something simple like that. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon, and we need to get it fixed and get it going, because we have a project coming up soon that I volunteered for that we would like to use this mill for. So, and I'll get to that in a second here also. So I decided to just go ahead and start putting some jobs on here, because I had several in here, and thought make use of it. So Herb Blair parts. Okay, you're going to see part 2 of Herb Blair's parts after S&S. I'm going to go ahead and get that video made for you, and we'll finish out his job. So that'll be coming up. The mini frame welding is what I'm going to put in today's S&S. Okay, just had to do a little bit of aluminum TIG welding, so we're going to throw that in this episode. You get to see that. Motorcycle jack shaft hub. I just finished that job today. I've got a lot of video on that. It's going to be a pretty good show to watch, so that'll be coming probably next week. Okay. Torsion arm mods. I've got another job sitting right there that I took in, and I need to go ahead and get started on that. I told the customer 2 weeks, and so I've got one more week to get that job done. So I got to jump on that and get it, and I'll take some video of it and show you that. And then I've got another little small job. I've got to make a little V block. I had put on Facebook I was looking for a square broach. So Philip Monday, which is Ray Cornelia's future ex-son-in-law. Just kidding with you guys. Philip seen my cry for help. I was looking for a 3/8 square broach, and I was looking for one for trade. And Philip said that he had one to send me. So he sent this to me. He said, look, use it. Whenever you get through with it, send it back. So that's what we're going to do. So we got that. That'll be another little job. Making a part. I'm building one of these right here. That's just a little V block for my drill grinder, but it's not for mine. This is the piece that I'm missing off that drill grinder that I bought a while back for work. It was missing this piece, so I'm making one of those. All right. And okay, so that's going to be all the jobs. You can also notice over here I've got some shop wants. I'm kind of mimicking Stan's thing. So just got some things up there. You guys might have heard me say that this is going to go to the trade stack. So if you hear me say that whenever I'm showing some tools, that's some tools that I will more than happy trade somebody. And so I'm trying to, whenever I think of something that I need or I want, I'm trying to make a list now. I'll grab a pad and I'll write it down. I got a pad at work. Sometimes just something will come to me and I'll write it down, because I've been often asked, what are you looking for? And I can't give you an answer because I don't know what I'm looking for until I need it. So right now I've just got some threading inserts, TNMC 32 NVs. And then I'm also on the hunt for some 3/4 D geometric die sets. So I've only got a couple of those. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm on the hunt for. If you have some and you want to trade some tools, just hit me up. I've got a lot of things that we could probably make a deal on. So anyway, if I come up with some more things, I'll write them over here also. All right, moving on. I'm part of the this year's What's in Your Box Toolmakers collaboration. That is on Facebook, and Brad Jacobs started that page, and he invited anybody that wanted into that group. And what it is a collaboration of a lot of the different guys across YouTube that do videos, do machine videos. I think there's several other guys on there that don't do videos also. And what they decided to do was get a bunch of guys to pitch in and do some machine work to build tools for Keith Fenner's toolbox giveaway. So there's been several different tools on there, a lot of different guys involved, and I decided to go ahead and whenever Brad had announced the machinist vise, whenever he sent the email out looking for help for the machinist vise, I went ahead and volunteered and said that I will help do some milling on that. So we've got the print right here, and this is provided by Tom Zelickman, I believe, and it's like one of those precision vices that you use like on a grinder or a tool maker's vise. There's a good shot of it right there. So what I'm going to be doing is this the main body of the vise, I'm going to rough mill that out, and so all the other guys, there's other parts here that other guys are going to be doing. So I'm going to do the rough milling, and I believe Stan is going to be doing the finished grinding on it. So what I would like to do is try to get the K&T running properly and be able to use that mill to mill that piece out right there. Okay, so that's the plan anyway. And as I said, there's a lot of guys involved with this and a lot of other tools. You probably already know this stuff, you know, center punches and just all kind of things. So it's going to be pretty interesting this year. There's going to be a lot of really nice tools donated to the What's in Your Box giveaway over to Keith Fenner. So, and I'm happy to be a part of that also. Okay, so I've got a little bit of viewer appreciation mail here, right here. I got two boxes I'm going to bring down and share with you, and just to give you guys another reminder. You know, we have a lot of new subscribers, a lot of people that haven't watched every episode. I always try to remind people that Saturday Night Special is a mixed format, and that also includes viewer appreciation mail, and if I choose to, flea market tools or new tools, things like that. So if I decide to show you some of that, it's going to be in SNS, and that's the way to keep all those kind of things contained in one video instead of mixed throughout other project videos and job videos and things like that. I still get a lot of guys that'll leave me comments saying, I don't care about the viewer mail and tools, I'm here to watch your machining videos. That's fine, that's understandable. Use the slider bar if you don't want to see the viewer mail. Fast forward. I usually have machining at the end of the video. I try to keep it all separated so that it's not jumping back and forth, because I know a lot of you guys just want to see machine work. So just for all the new guys, you know, and just keep that in mind. So I just wanted to give that a mention. And one more update that I'm going to give you is we're working on another t-shirt. I'm going to probably be using a different t-shirt company this time. And the reason why is because they're offering me t-shirts with pockets. I know a lot of you guys like pocket shirts just like me. So this is going to be another company. It's just like Teespring, but we're still working out the details. And they said that they would print me a sample shirt so that I can show you firsthand what it'll look like. And then if everything goes good, we'll start a campaign. All right. So that should be coming up in the coming weeks here, and I'll keep you informed on that. So let me grab the viewer mail. I'm going to share these with you, and then we'll get into a little bit of welding, okay? Okay, so this is our first gift, viewer appreciation mail that was sent in. Some really, really nice Wilton C-clamps right here. Some big boys. So we've got a 10-inch model, and then this is a 12-inch model right here. So these were sent in by Tom Danino, and he is from Rye, New York. And he likes to restore old woodworking machinery. And he was picking up a blast cabinet, and he seen these where he was buying that blast cabinet, and picked them up and said he wanted to send them to me. So that's what he's done. They look like they've never been used before. They still look brand new. They got just a little bit of dust on them. So that's pretty cool right there. And Tom has also included some sketches of a couple wrenches that he's looking for to be made. So I'm going to follow up with Tom on maybe getting a couple of these made for him. So Tom, I'll get with you. I haven't sent you an email yet, but I will pretty soon, and we'll discuss those and see what we can do about them. All right. So thank you very much for the C-clamps, man. These are really nice, nice big C-clamps. They come in handy. Okay, our second box has come in. This is from Peter Vass. He's from Fall River, Nova Scotia, Canada. All right, and he also wrote me a note right here, and he sent me 3 nice quality flap wheels for the grinder. This is actually a 5-inch, but we can still use those on the 4.5-inch grinder. And there was one more item in here also, and that is one of these carbide burrs using your air grinder. Those are excellent for cutting aluminum right there. So that'll be nice. You know, I've been needing some of these. You might remember me doing some aluminum grinding with one, and I definitely needed one. So thank you very much for that. That's very much appreciated. So Say It Ovation flap wheels. I have this brand right here, the Say It brand, but I've never seen this particular model of flap wheels before, the Ovation. So it's a 40 grit. So thank you very much, Peter. They'll come in handy around here. Hey guys, so I went ahead and started a fresh list over here on the little whiteboard. These are current jobs that I have in my shop right now. I actually just finished one of them. That's Herb Blair's parts. I got that done, but I went ahead and put that up there because we're still working on that for video. And got a few more right behind it, and we'll get to those when it's time. But for now, I'm going to start with the mini frame welding. This is a small job that I got to do for my friend John. This is a frame off of one of his little mini bikes, and he took a tumble on it, and this piece right here cracked, and it kind of broke out of there. So he asked me if I could re-weld that for him. So that's going to be the job at hand. I got to go in here and cut this weld out and get this piece off, and then grind the weld out of the way there, and stick it back on there and re-weld it. So this is the piece that I'm not sure the exact term this would be called. It's like a stop for your your front forks assembly right here. This is what stops the handlebars at each side. And he says whenever that thing hit, it hit hard and it broke it out of there. So that's what we got to do, is try to get that thing fixed up for John. So we're going to go ahead and try to get this one knocked out today, this evening, and try to move on to some more things. I'm starting to get some work stacked up in here, but seems to be what everybody really enjoys to see on the channel is the repair jobs. And so I've been taking some more in so that we can have some fun on video. Okay, so I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to get some grinders set up. I'm going to try to cut some of this weld out of here and see if I can't maybe knock the rest of that piece of it's just a piece of solid aluminum. We'll see if we can knock it off there and then get everything ground and re-welded. All right, so we'll move down here to the welding table. All right, before we go start grinding on it, I want to check this thing. I'm going to use this plastic hammer right here. Just what I suspected. Got it to come on right on off there. So that makes the job a little bit easier right there. So we can go ahead and dress this up. And same thing right there. Just grind that off. So I got to get some grinders set up and we'll get it cleaned up. All right, so we got that piece dressed up, and this is where it fits, right there, like so. So I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. I just need to get her clamped on there and square it up good and start welding. Okay. Yeah, I've been fiddling with this for a few minutes trying to get it lightly clamped in there so I could start welding. I was starting with this size clamp here, the 4.5 inch, and I was trying to clamp it this way and I couldn't keep it square and it kept popping off, and I tried the little 2.5 cant twist and it seems to work perfect. Got it down inside the neck there, down in this area right here. So, and it's not really tight, but I've got her snugged up to where I can kind of move it around. But I'm gonna do the I've got the frame level, okay, using this little cheapo level. I've got it level, so I'm gonna use my sight and judgment using a scale, you know, doing measurements like this, half inch, and just try to get it square. All right, and I think that'll be fine. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a preheat on this, get a little bit of warmth in here to get it started. Once I get my welder set up, I like to get the welder set up, running, everything ready to roll, my wire, and then I'll grab the torch, do a little bit of warming, and then come over here and get it welded. So we'll start with the bottom right here and just run a little bead at the bottom. That way I can take the clamp off and tweak it some if I need to, twist it back and forth or in or out. Okay, so we'll be right back. Well, there goes the sticker. I didn't mean to mess the sticker up. just trying to straighten it up. It was pulled to one side just a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. Alright, I need to get my clamp back on it and pull it up square. Man, that thing got hot. Alright, well, we got the little frame for the mini bike done for John. Piece right there. We got it done. I got it. It's all cooled off now. Oh, I couldn't save his little USA stickers on there, man. The American flag stickers. It got a little too hot, and that one, the torch got that one a little bit. So, fortunately, they make graphics also at their shop. So, I think John's wife could probably make him some new American flag stickers to go on the frame here if he chooses to. But that's it. That'll get him out of a pickle there, and he can get his little mini bike back together and go and enjoy it on the weekends. So that's one job off the list. I actually added another one there at the bottom, drill grinder V-block. That was another I forgot to write on there. So we've got a few jobs here that we're gonna work on. Mini frame welding, so that one's done. Herb Blair parts are done. We'll just keep working down the list, and we'll get to those other ones whenever I'm ready to start on them. So, all right, that's it. A little bit of aluminum welding today.